All right, all right, all right, man. The G-Man's back. One day on, one day off, it seems like. Some days are good, some days are bad. Thank God for the good ones. Give me the strength to ride out the bad ones. I just wanted to kind of do a little health update here. Been listening to my subscribers, and I called the U.S. I was with UC Health in Denver. It's a hepatology liver specialist up there. So anyway, I called them, and I also called a Dr. Todd Shear in Durango, Colorado. He was also affiliated with my case and doing CT scans and endoscopies and everything. And both of them told me if I come back, it will be 4 to 6 months before I can be seen. My uncle Drake Riley, he actually has a daughter, his granddaughter. I think she must be, 8, 9, something like that. Anyway, she's growing up fast, but they had a pediatrician and they've used since she was born. And they called the pediatrician the other day to see if they could get an appointment. The pediatrician said, "I'm sorry, it will be 6 months before you can be seen." So see, that's why my decisions are well thought out. They're well planned out. I look at the positive, I look at the negatives, I look at the pros, I look at the cons, and in my situation, which I'm not going to bring up exactly what it is. I'm sure some of you may have an idea, but anyway, I talked with Paul Miguel, and we'll do a video whenever we start getting into more of this medical thing. I actually had emailed Thailand for it's Bum Run Grad International Hospital. It's best in one of Southeast Asia's best. They're top 5 in the world for medical right now. So without any test results or anything sent to them, they immediately emailed me back and gave me a case number and said, "Send your test results or whatever and we'll look over everything." Said you can make an appointment if you like, which can be as early as the next day. She said you can just come over here and bring your test results and walk in. So I sent my test results yesterday, and they told me, they said, just let us know. They said, we're going to give your test results to our specialist here. They will pick me up at the airport. They will take us to our hotel. They will take us to the hospital, back to the hotel, and back to the airport. So man, I didn't even get that service back when, things weren't that bad in the medical field in the United States. So, I don't have any faith in the U.S. I know there's a lot of you out there that brag about it, and I had good luck. Believe me, I did. I had real good luck when I was there, but now there ain't no more, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe it's because some of you have never been over here and had to explore these options. But Miramar is also one of the top in the world. But, dude, I'm a little scared because I don't know a lot. I think I've been to Thailand back in 2003 and it's changed a lot. And same thing, I've never been to Miramar and the way the world and all that's going on. I want to go to the closest, safest place that I can get treatment and get straight answers. I'm tired of saying, well, we can give you this and we can give you that. And then, I don't like that in the Philippines. And that's what it is. I did a CITES procedure last week here, and it's supposed to be a very accredited gastrologist, and I won't call any names, but she actually went in and did the procedure, got no fluid off of my abdomen, and left a bruise on my side that's been there a week, the size of a baseball. So I'm not, I was seeing her check her phone. She was checking her phone, about the procedure and stuff. Came in the room You know, no surgical smock, no headdress, no gloves, no nothing. You know, she just came from one hospital to the other and had her pantsuit on and sat down. And then she tells me when she gave me the local anesthesia or whatever, it still hurt. It hurt like hell. You know, and she said, "You must have been an alcoholic." And I said, "What?" And she said, "You're an alcoholic because, you know, if your local anesthetic is not really working, then you know that's a sign that you're an alcoholic." Well, I was insulted, you know, because I'm number one. My dad was an alcoholic, so I know what that label carries, you know, and I've never been anything like that in my life. So it really insulted me. Found no water, paid $300 for the procedure. And then she says, well, we have another team that can come in here and they will go behind your liver and remove the fluid. And I'm thinking, you ain't digging around in me. I mean, I might have been born at night, but not last night. You know, I know my body, and that's one thing. I'm 60 years old. I know what it likes. I know what it don't like. I know what doesn't work. I know if this medication doesn't work. So anyway, that's why I have chosen Thailand. You know, it's affordable, it's reasonable. I can get in there quick, which with my situation, I need to know stuff now. You know, so it ain't no messing around with the U.S. anymore. I mean, I don't want to get into politics too much, but I think the whole thing in the United States is going to fold. You know, our infrastructure's gone to hell. The Californians are buying guns right now, and Californians didn't really like guns, you know, to protect themselves from the illegal immigrants and stuff, because guess what? The police can't protect them. You know, and what does the Bible say? In the last days, the nations will cry peace and security. You know, so to our leaders, and they're not getting it. They're not getting it. In my opinion, it'll be a civil war, you know, and that's just from logical thinking and deducing everything that's going on, whether, you know, whoever gets to be president, it'll be a war. It'll be a civil war if they're in there, you know, because they'll take over then, because America's very, very, very weak right now. And then we're already getting cyber attacks there. You know, they've had outages with the airlines, outages with the cell phones. 911, this is twice that I know of that it's went down or whatever. So they're testing our utilities. They did it before. That was fair warning right there when the Texas gas line went out. I mean, they even said that was a hack. That was a hack. And even over here in Philippines, they are warning that it has been a 300% increase in cyber attacks. So, you know, this next war, you know, which like I say, I don't like to get into all this crap, but that's my opinion. I don't want to be stuck there in the U.S. or whatever, trying to get an appointment, and my kids are here. That's another big thing. My kids are here, you know. I choose to be with my kids, and I choose to get the best medical care I can. If Thailand is 5th in the world and the U.S. is 13th, what would you do? Huh? Would you jump on a plane for 3 hours and fly to Thailand, or would you go 24 hours back to the U.S. on something that might explode before you even hit the runway, or an engine fall off, or they collide into each other? Because you know what? You don't hear that stuff over here. You don't hear about Asian airlines and all running into each other and parts falling off and all that kind of crap, you know. So I mean, wake up and smell the roses, man. You know, this is what America has become. So anyway, that's my update about my health and all. I will do probably a more cheerier video soon. It's just we've been dealing with a lot. My son yesterday got diagnosed with dengue fever. They went exploring to waterfall, him and my daughter, and he woke up yesterday with a high fever, and he went to the hospital, and yes, he has dengue fever. Yesterday I had pulled a muscle or something in my thigh, and I could only take baby steps last night. Then on top of everything else, I started getting a chest cold, which is not good for my situation. So thank God for the old emergency that I did bring from the U.S. because I took 2 emergencies yesterday and a Mucinex, and I mean, it seems to have kind of knocked it out of the park this morning. So, you know, man, it's one day on, one day off. You know, that's all you can do. But, yeah, I mean, I'm asking, I know you got your opinions and all that stuff, and it's like politics, people get dug in, and I disagree with this and I disagree with that. Well, I don't debate on my channel, those comments, I don't even, so it's a waste of your time and mine if that's what you're going to do. I'm not interested in that stuff. I mean, just look at the news, just look at your facts, just look at what's going on. I mean, unless you're completely blind and deaf, you'll see. That's why I came here. That's why I have a generator, and that's why I have solar, and that's why we live in a place to where you can drop a seed on the ground and the damn thing will grow, because I don't want to be stuck in Colorado in 9 months of winter and you can't eat. The place will be hunted and fished out and just chaos. If the internet goes down, and you mark my word, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And when that does, all these digital nomads and all these people that's got their money tied up in banks and stocks and all that kind of stuff or whatever, it'll be locked down. All you'll get from your bank is, sorry, sir, we're working on it. So you better heed my warning, because I'm telling you, I don't put a lot in the bank. In fact, the main reason is I don't have a lot to put in the bank. They'd probably laugh at me if I went to try and put what I have right now in the bank. So yeah, it's good we used to do it in the U.S. We would just pay a bill, what we needed to pay a bill on, we'd put it in the bank and pay it, through our debit cards or whatever. That way there we didn't get hit with the credit card interest rate, which I just saw in the U.S. now. People are just overwhelmed with credit card debt. There are people that are losing their house. I'm not sure if this is factual, but I hear that the rent, no, excuse me, it was a special yesterday about property taxes. Property taxes doubled and tripled in some areas. So the government there, your beloved country, is not making it any easier on the American people, and everybody can see that with the way we help other countries, but we're letting our own people, our own American people, the middle class who's working there with kids and trying to do things the right way with health care and stuff, they can't make it. They can't make it. So this lady here, she said she's having to sell her house. And she said, I've already put so much money in the thing, but she said, because I can't afford $4,500 in property taxes. Now there's a new, I saw a headline the other day, I didn't read into it, so I mean, don't say it's factual. I don't know whether they're trying to do it or this is what has already happened, but they're talking about capital gains tax going up to 60% on a house that you built. Like with us, we built our house with our labor, our time, our money. We didn't borrow anything from the bank. That was my money that I made on my job or whatever. And then the government wants to take a piece of that? Absolutely not. That's why I got out. We sold our place. It was the one house we had, so it was no capital gains on it. Thank God. So I got out before, the crash. I know a lot of you subscribers out there, you are not in that situation. I was lucky because I knew my health issues may come up, but I'm always on a mission. Every day is some kind of mission. And this mission here was to get over here, and get set up. And my kids are set up now. They got jobs at a dive shop here, Critter Republic, which is great. They take care of them. My youngest son, 13, is getting ready to start working there, doing, little odds and ends. My daughter is working there as video editor with my son, Elvis, who is a dive master, and I think he's passed his tech diving course now, side mount and everything like that. So, I mean, they're pushing forward in a place to where at least they have jobs and stuff. you know, in the United States or whatever. Even if you had a job, who's going to go pay $20 for a hamburger? Can't make it. The math don't add up. You know, things are going up, and I've said it on my channel before, even in the Philippines, but it's a hell of a lot more affordable here. So you better get dug in and figure out where you want to be when all this shit hits the fan. But anyway, I'm feeling decent today, and I will do another video here shortly. Hopefully I can do something funny and outstanding, you know. But you guys take it easy. Love every one of you subscribers. Love the support, you know, that I get. And like I say, I'll see you soon. Right on, right on, right on.